Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 20.9k subs, so keep up the good work. Check out all my betting links in the description below, guys. Really great promo, especially with DraftKings. They have the MLB early win promo. Any money line wager you bet on, anytime they get up 2-0, or anytime they just score 2 runs and they're up 2, at any point in the game, you win your bet. If you would have took the Pirates yesterday, you would have got a nice early cash out early on to start the day. Let's take advantage of that, guys. And yeah, we'll hop in at big slate today as we open up the weekend here. Starting with the Chicago White Sox versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as big home favorites at -310. The White Sox plus 250 with the over-under at 8. White Sox coming into this matchup 14-31. The Yankees 31-15. Pitching for the White Sox is Brad Keller with an ERA of 2.84. Pitching for the Yankees is Lewis Gill with an ERA of 2.51. Keller, his last start, he pitched 4 innings. Gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Gill, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Coming off, he's been very solid this season. Coming off 3 great starts on the mound here. Yankees, nice win yesterday, 4-2 against the White Sox. They're on a 5-game winning streak. They're playing very well. The White Sox 4-16 on the road, where they've just been absolutely horrible here. Keller's only pitched once this season, gave up 3 runs in his start. But yeah, love Gill on the mound today. Love the Yankees. Going to roll with New York at home. Next matchup, we got the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at -200. The Pirates plus 170 with the over-under at 8. Pirates coming into this matchup 21-25. The Cubs 25-21. Pitching for the Pirates is Bailey Falter with an ERA of 4.15. Pitching for the Cubs is Shota Imanaga with an ERA of 0.96. Falter, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Imanaga, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. He's been very good on the mound this season. Pittsburgh, back-to-back wins against the Cubs. Paul Skeens he laid the hammer on them yesterday. Man, he looked really good. Nice win for the Pirates here. They've been very good. Imanaga's been very good. They lost the last game. Imanaga was on the mound. They lost 2-0 to the Braves. A little 2-game winning streak for the Pirates here. Playing very good this series. Man, I don't know if I trust the Cubs -200. I really don't think I do. Pirates have looked very good this series. Imanaga has been very good on the mound. Maybe we get a low-scoring affair here, but man, after the last 2 games, I gotta take the Pirates plus 1.5 on the road here. Next matchup, we got the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto opening up as home favorites at -135. The Rays plus 115 with the over-under at 7.5. Rays coming into this matchup 24-22. Toronto 19-24. Pitching for the Rays is Zach Eflin with an ERA of 3.91. Pitching for Toronto is Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 4.95. Eflin, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 3 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Gausman, his last start, he pitched 3 innings. Gave up 6 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Tampa Bay on a 3-game winning streak, coming off a Toronto win yesterday, 4-3. They are 5-2 against Toronto, so they've had very good success against the Blue Jays here. Gausman coming off that 6-run game here. Hasn't been that great so far this season here. I think Rays are great dogs here in this series. I'll take Tampa Bay plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus San Francisco Giants. Giants opening up as home favorites at -200. The Rockies plus 160 with the over-under at 7.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 15-29. The Giants 21-25. Pitching for the Rockies is Ty Blatch with an ERA of 3.0. Pitching for the Giants is Kyle Harrison with an ERA of 3.42. Blatch, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Harrison, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Colorado, disappointing loss yesterday, man. Colorado, they were up early. It was like, I don't know, what it was like 3-1, 4-1, whatever it was. Yeah, they were looking good, looking sharp. Giants able to get the win, though. Colorado is just 0-6 on the road against San Francisco. 1-4 against San Francisco here. Pretty even pitching matchup, I'd say. I still like the Rockies here. I mean, tough loss yesterday. Giants, I'm just not in love with the Giants here. Really haven't been. They haven't been horrible during this 10-game stretch. Colorado's still hot. And, yeah, I'm going to take a shot. I think they can get a cover and win here. Give me Rockies plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Baltimore Orioles. Both teams in a pick'em scenario at -110 with the over-under at 7.5. Seattle coming into this matchup 24-21. Baltimore 28-14. Pitching for Seattle is Luis Castillo with an ERA of 3.48. Pitching for Baltimore is Corbin Burns with an ERA of 2.68. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Burns, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 2 strikeouts. Seattle, bad loss to Baltimore yesterday, 9-2. They are just 1-5 against Baltimore, so they've had their struggles against the Orioles here. Pretty even pitching matchup, I'd say. Corbin Burns coming off probably his best start of the season, giving up 1 run. Yeah, in a pick'em scenario, I got to roll with the home team. I mean, they smoked Seattle yesterday. Another pick'em scenario again today. I'll take the Orioles money line at home. Next matchup, we've got the New York Mets versus the Miami Marlins. Mets opening up as road favorites at -130. The Marlins plus 110 with the over-under at 7.5. Mets coming into this matchup 20-24. The Marlins 14-32. Pitching for the Mets is Luis Severino with an ERA of 3.60. Pitching for the Marlins is Braxton Garrett with an ERA of 8.44. Severino, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Garrett, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 5 runs, had 8 strikeouts. The Mets losing 8-0 to Miami yesterday. Just a disappointing game for the Mets. Marlins on a little 3-game winning streak. 3 straight games they have not allowed a run. Very interesting. Yeah, the Mets just continue to disappoint here. They've been good against the Marlins. I just don't know what happened yesterday. There was just 0 offense. Marlins played a great game. And Garrett had only pitched once this season, gave up the 5 runs, but yeah, there's no chance I trust the Mets here. Give me Marlins plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Washington Nationals versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -200. Washington plus 160 with the over-under at 7. Washington coming into this matchup 20-23. The Phillies 32-14. Pitching for the Nationals is Mackenzie Gore with an ERA of 3.38. Pitching for the Phillies is Christopher Sanchez with an ERA of 3.21. Gore, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 9 strikeouts. Sanchez, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 3 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Washington on a 3-game losing streak. Philly beating Washington 4-2 yesterday. Washington just 3-13 on the road against the Phillies. They've really had their struggles against Philadelphia here. Pretty even pitching matchup. Gore's just solid, giving up 2 runs in his last 3 starts every game consecutively. I just like the Phillies, man. Playing great. You know, not much to say. They're playing great. They've been hot. 13-2 at home, so no joke. Yeah, give me the Phillies at home in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Minnesota Twins versus the Cleveland Guardians. Minnesota opening up as road favorites at -120. Cleveland plus 110 with the over-under at 8. Twins coming into this matchup 24-20. The Guardians 28-17. Pitching for the Twins is Bailey Ober with an ERA of 3.77. Pitching for the Guardians is Logan Allen with an ERA of 5.56. Ober, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 10 strikeouts. Allen, he's coming off a 0-run game as well. Both pitchers coming off their best starts of the season here. Minnesota coming off a loss yesterday to Cleveland, 3-2. They're on a little 4-game losing streak right now. Been a bit of a struggle for them. They are 4-10 on the road against Cleveland. Yeah, I liked them as an underdog. Could get a low-scoring affair here. Both offenses have had trouble scoring these last couple of games here. I think Cleveland's a good dog today, and I'll take a shot with Cleveland plus 1.5 at home. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at -170. The Brewers plus 140 with the over/under at 8. Brewers coming into this matchup 26-18. The Astros 20-25. Pitching for the Brewers is Bryce Wilson with an ERA of 2.65. Pitching for the Astros is Justin Verlander with an ERA of 3.38. Wilson, his last start, he pitched 4 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Verlander, his last start, he pitched 7 innings. Gave up 0 runs, had 8 strikeouts. Houston, coming off a Brewers win yesterday, 5-4. They're on a 6-game winning streak right now. Actually playing very well. The over's hit in 7 of the last 8 on the road against Houston. Maybe the over could be a play here. Pretty even pitching match of both pitchers. Not giving up a bunch of runs here. But yeah, Houston, man, they've been hot right now. Nice winning streak. Riding this streak here. Didn't think the Astros were going to get a streak going, but here they are. 8-2 in their last 10, getting it done. Give me Houston at home today. Next matchup, we got the Oakland Athletics versus the Kansas City Royals. Royals opening up as home favorites at -185. Oakland plus 150 with the over/under at 9. Oakland coming into this matchup 19-28. The Royals 27-19. Pitching for Oakland is Ross Stripling with an ERA of 4.98. Pitching for the Royals is Seth Lugo with an ERA of 1.81. Stripling, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Lugo, his last start, he pitched 8 innings. Gave up 1 run, had 12 strikeouts. Oakland, they're on a 6-game losing streak right now. Tough stretch for Oakland. Royals beating them 6-2 yesterday. They're 0-5 on the road. Just a bad stretch Oakland's on right now. Stripling hasn't been that great on the mound this season. Lugo's been very solid for the Royals. And yeah, with Oakland playing so poorly, I gotta take the Royals at home. Next matchup, we got the Boston Red Sox versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Red Sox opening up as road favorites at -130. The Cardinals plus 110 with the over/under at 8.5. Red Sox coming into this matchup 22-23. The Cardinals 19-25. Pitching for Boston is Cutter Crawford with an ERA of 2.24. Pitching for the Cardinals is Miles Mikolas with an ERA of 6.19. Crawford, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Mikolas, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Boston, coming off a loss against St. Louis yesterday, 10-6. They're just 3-7 in their last 10. Not the greatest matchup on the board. Both teams playing poorly right now. They are 1-5 against St. Louis, 1-6 on the road. Both pitchers giving up runs. Give me the Cardinals plus 1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Angels versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -140. The Angels plus 120 with the over/under at 8.5. Angels coming into this matchup 17-28. The Rangers 23-23. Pitching for the Angels is Patrick Sandoval with an ERA of 5.20. Pitching for the Rangers is Jose Urena with an ERA of 3.62. Sandoval, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Urena, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Angels on a 2-game winning streak, beating the Rangers yesterday 9-3. Rangers 3-7 in their last 10. They've been on a bad stretch here. Have not played well whatsoever. Yeah, I just don't even trust the Rangers, man. They've just been so bad. Not a team you can really rely on, especially for your parlays. They are just not reliable. Give me the Angels plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we've got the San Diego Padres versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at minus 120. Padres plus 110 with the over-under at 8.5. Padres coming into this matchup 23-24. The Braves 26-15. Pitching for the Padres is Yu Darvish with an ERA of 2.43. Pitching for the Braves is Bryce Elder with an ERA of 4.79. Darvish, his last start, he pitched 7 innings. He's coming off 3 straight 0-run games. He's been great on the mound. Elder, he's given up 11 runs in his last 3 starts here. He had that 7-run game. That's pretty much what did it. Padres beating the Braves yesterday 3-1. Nice win for the Padres to get back on track. They are 5-1 on the road against Atlanta here. And yeah, Darvish, he's just been on a heater on the mound here. And yeah, I think they're good dogs today. Give me the Padres plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Detroit Tigers versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona opening up as home favorites at minus 150. Detroit plus 125 with the over-under at 7.5. Detroit coming into this matchup 22-22. Arizona 21-24. Pitching for Detroit is Jack Flaherty with an ERA of 3.38. Pitching for Arizona is Zach Gallen with an ERA of 2.86. Flaherty, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Gallen, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Detroit 13-0 win yesterday against Arizona. Just an insane shutout that probably nobody was ever expecting. Just a great game for Detroit here, who hasn't scored in the 2 games prior. Arizona, the last 3 games, they've really struggled hitting. They've only scored 4 total runs in 3 games. Pretty even pitching matchup. After that game, I just can't. I don't know. I know it's a new day, but man, can't trust Arizona here. I got to give them another day, see how they look. Give me Detroit plus 1.5 on the road. In the last matchup, we got the Cincinnati Reds versus the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers opening up as home favorites at minus 230. The Reds plus 190 with the over-under at 8. Reds coming into this matchup 19-26. The Dodgers 30-17. Pitching for the Dodgers is Walker Buehler with an ERA of 7.36. Pitching for the Reds is Graham Ashcraft with an ERA of 4.12. Ashcraft, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Buehler, he's coming off back-to-back 3-run games, so, only 2 games under his belt. We know he could be very solid. So he's got a good opportunity today to have a good game. They're coming off a 7-3 win yesterday against the Reds here. Nice bounce back after losing 7-2 the day prior. Cincinnati is just 3-7 on the road against the Dodgers here. Buehler can have a decent game. I think Dodgers they'll be okay today, and I'll take the Dodgers at home in this one. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Saturday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Sunday. Have a good one.